It could be Irabar who makes his move. Pidcock comes up onto the wheel. Keplinger is still there inside the final kilometre of racing. Pidcock looks across to see what is happening behind. He can't close the gap. He looks for someone else to do it. Three hours and 15 minutes of racing, and Pidcock hasn't been able to close this gap right now. More riders attacking, massive attack on the right-hand side from the Bahrain victorious rider, and Pidcock has made sure that he gets onto the wheel now. Dunbar is almost in slow motion. Pidcock goes forward. Keplinger makes his bid for glory now. 3 hours and 16 minutes. Dunbar is still there. So Dunbar's still there. Looks like Hatherley is still there for the Jayco AlUla team. 14% now this gradient, it really bites the legs. Dunbar is looking down to see what the possibilities are. Hatherley is still there. Pidcock seems to be still in control of this race. Dunbar is still riding well. On the wheel. Pidcock looks around. So it is at the front of the race right now. Keplinger. Alongside him is Asnar, Hugo Asnar of Equipo Kern Farmer in a drag race with Pidcock. Hatherley is there, the world mountain bike champion. Pidcock and Hatherley have raced each other so many times. Rafael Micah comes back. Pidcock moves to the side of the road again for Q36.5. Coming back up towards the front, more riders are emerging. Frank Vandenbroek, and here goes the attack. Pidcock puts on the power now. The rider from Q36.5. Look at the injection of pace from Tom Pidcock. What a momentous attack from this rider. It's almost like he has unleashed all the stress of the last few months, and he has absolutely blitzed his way up this climb. Pidcock now is going for glory to give his Q36.5 team the first victory of the season and his first victory in the colours. He looks around. Has he gone too early? No, he hasn't. 200 metres to go. Tom Pidcock, he has moved from the Ineos Grenadiers to Q36.5. All the pressure, all the stress, all those moments where Pidcock wasn't believed in, he has now put it all on the pedals, and he is going to fire his way to the finish line to take a huge victory for Q36.5. He's answered every single question. Pidcock power on stage number 2. Q36.5 win the stage. In ones all over the place. Well, when Pidcock went, there was absolutely no answer to a massive attack of this rider. Look at the power he put in. First victory in the colours of his new squad. How's that for a leader who has moved to a smaller team and given them a massive future? It's number 1 for Pidcock. Two mountain bikers though in the top 3. Fantastic performance. Zukowski, the former Canadian champion, just congratulating his teammates. Let's take a look at the result of today.
Today was, super important for me. New team, all these great people, and I just wanted to do them proud today. The team rode brilliantly. They had full commitment for me, and I was highly motivated for today. Like this year, now we're on SRAM. Power meters are different. When you actually look objectively, I'm in a really, really good place. But of course, after a winter, you haven't competed against anyone. You've kind of been doing a lot of efforts on your own. You actually don't know. So it's nice to get a bit of reassurance. Kind of said, today's the day to win the race. It's easier to defend than it is to try and take time on stage 4. So yeah, now hopefully there's a little bit of a buffer, and this race, you know, is one on seconds really. So yeah, of course, still all to play for, but we're in a strong position.